Are you looking for the best 11x17 printers? In this video we will look at some of the best 11x17 printers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Epson EcoTank ET15000. The best 11x17 printer we've tested is the Epson EcoTank ET15000, an all-in-one inkjet supertank printer. This model has a sturdy build and plenty of connectivity options, including USB, Wi-Fi, and Ethernet. It also supports Apple AirPrint and imagePROGRAF print service, so you can print from your iOS and Android mobile devices without installing any drivers or a third-party app. The scanner has an automatic feeder to process long documents, although it's a little slow and doesn't support duplex scanning. Printing-wise, this model produces sharp black and color documents. It has a wide color gamut and produces very fine details in photos. It just isn't very color accurate, and printed pictures look grainy. As for its page yield, a full tank gets you thousands of prints, and on top of that, the replacement ink bottles are relatively cheap, so you won't need to spend much on maintenance. Its printing speed is good. It's fast with black documents but slow with color documents and photos. One thing to note is that while it supports automatic duplex printing, it doesn't work when printing tabloid size. Number 2. HP OfficeJet Pro 7740. If you want something similar but cheaper, get the HP OfficeJet Pro 7740. In some ways, this printer is better than our top pick because it produces slightly higher quality documents, has better color accuracy, and supports single-pass duplex scanning. Additionally, its input trays hold a total of 500 sheets of paper, which is great for large print jobs as you won't have to refill the tray as often. So, why is it cheaper? It all comes down to its page yields. It uses regular ink cartridges and yields for fewer prints, around 1100 black and 650 color. It's still very respectable for a printer with cartridges, but it's nowhere near the thousands of prints you can get on the Epson. The overall cost per print is still low, although color printing can get expensive if you print a lot. Also, it's inconvenient because it needs more maintenance. Number 3. Epson Workforce Pro WF7840. Our best budget pick is the Epson Workforce Pro WF7840. This all-in-one has tons of connectivity options, including USB, Wi-Fi, and Ethernet, and it can also print directly off a USB flash drive. The scanner has an automatic feeder, and it supports automatic duplex scanning, making it easy to process multi-page and double-sided documents. It produces very sharp documents and prints relatively quickly for an inkjet model. For photo printing, it has a decent color range, however, its color accuracy is just okay, and there's a lot of grain in the photos. The main downside of this printer is its page yield. You can only get about 350 black and 300 color prints from a single set of ink cartridges, so you'll have to buy replacement ink often. Thankfully, the cartridges are relatively cheap, and you can also get high-yield cartridges that'll last longer. One thing to note is that this printer is usually more expensive at around $300. However, it's on sale and has been for a few weeks now. It's hard to say how long this sale will last, so better to grab one now before it ends. Number 4. Canon imagePROGRAF Pro 300. If you're looking specifically to print photos and want the best print quality, get the Canon imagePROGRAF Pro 300. This professional-grade photo printer produces incredibly detailed, vibrant, and color-accurate photos. It supports borderless printing and various paper sizes up to 13x19. It uses 9 ink cartridges, some of which are photo cartridges that work only on glossy photo paper, meaning you won't have to worry about depleting the photo ink when printing documents or reports. Its cost per print is decent. It's very cheap to print in black, but the color cartridges are pretty expensive. Unfortunately, this is a print-only model, so you'll have to get a separate scanner to digitize photos if you find the Canon too expensive. Get the Epson EcoTank Photo ET8550. It also produces amazing photos. The main difference is that it isn't as color accurate as the Canon, as it tends to oversaturate the colors to make them appear more vibrant. However, it has a scanner, and it's much cheaper to maintain because its refillable ink tanks yield significantly more prints. Like the Canon, it supports various paper sizes up to 13x19.